When we talk about affordable housing in San Antonio, it can be very overwhelming. The Department Neighborhood and Housing Services really works with something called the Strategic Housing Implementation Plan. It's often referred to as SHIP, and it has 36 strategies. One of the strategies is to really utilize accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, to help with creating access to affordable housing opportunities within single-family homes. We wanted to make sure that we were creating a design competition that was connected to engaging with people.
First, we were kind of inspired by how open-ended the competition itself was. It seems like it was really structured in a way where a lot of different ideas could be put on the table to meet the needs for a lot of different types of people or families.
3 years ago, my grandpa got really sick, and so my mom had him stay at our house, and we realized that the house couldn't accommodate for him because he was wheelchair bound. And throughout that process, we started talking about all the struggles that my mom went through trying to help him through it. And I used that experience inside my design.
The ADU that I built, the motive of it was like my older brother, he's a junior. Has 1 more year to be a senior and 2 more years. He, I think, goes to college, and college is very expensive. So I feel like the ADU would help bring more income to the family and in general, which that money could go towards his college tuition and whatever he wants to study.
Part of this design competition came to be because of Able City, Makery. They went after an AARP grant that allowed for us to execute the design competition, help create a video, compensate winners, which was really wonderful.
AARP actually has been investing in ADU research and policy and advocacy for many years. I thought it was really important to ground all of that work in actually what residents want and what they need. And so let's start by telling people what ADUs are and sort of helping build the momentum from the ground up, but then also just really, grounding everything in what residents actually need. So now we have all of we're starting these programs and talking about how to evolve them, and now we have this base of kind of information about what residents want and what they imagine an ADU could be. I think that's a really beautiful way to start a policy conversation.
I think it was important for me to tell them that this competition is everything from, K-12. These kids are a little bit more focused, right? They've already got a year. They've got some kind of foundation of architecture. I wanted this to be about their lives and to think that really what they're saying and what they're drawing and what they're modeling matters.
I was familiar, of course, with tiny homes, but after learning more and researching, I really got drawn into the way circulation was and how they place certain things, and you don't have to take up that much space to have everything you need.
So we imagined, or we connected a lot towards the community aspect and providing affordable housing to that community.
We each have our different ideas and everything, but when we get together, we make something really beautiful, and it's just great.
That's one of the things that always excites me about architecture when I talk other people who are maybe interested in pursuing a career in architecture, is that the great thing about it is that there is no one right solution. But it's going to take all of us kind of working together to make those solutions work.
I found out about it at the senior center, so I've always thought of it in terms of, is this the kind of house that I would like to live in? It kind of sprang from a possibility that my wife and I, might have to have a little living area.
When I was in college, I lived in a back house in Lubbock at Texas Tech. So when I built this one, I got a lot of my neighbors involved. So it ended up becoming kind of for me, a little neighborhood project.
I was just so excited to see the breadth of responses we got. People were able to come home and have conversations and think about it with their community members. So really, it's ensuring that we're creating access to policy change and that we're also creating access to design.